If it wasn't the perfect time to do this video, because after a near second loss, it's overreaction Monday, and all of a sudden, fans of the Chicago Bears, and even I saw Colin Cowherd address it, and I had a fan in my comment section. Apparently, everybody wants everybody canned. And I'm here to talk about it. So it's Geeks Overreaction Monday, and the topic should be, should the Chicago Bears fire Matt Eberflus? I'm going to give you my general thought in words that may be condescending to you, but you'll later understand why you'll feel how I would feel. I do not think the Bears should fire Matt Eberflus. And do you want to know why I do not want the Chicago Bears to fire Matt Eberflus? Is because you're telling Caleb Williams that you're going to have to learn a whole new system, as he just got done probably mastering the playbook of this current coaching. So I want you to think with your intelligent minds, or so you claim intelligent minds. I want you to think, after what happened to Justin Fields, to what happened after Mitch Trubisky, you would think to yourself that, hey, maybe maybe this time will be different. That's the problem. We've been saying, oh, maybe this will be different. If the Bears were to fire Matt Eberflus, the correct way to do it, so it can get through your skulls, was to do it last offseason. Because the direction that the Bears went, okay, trade away Justin. Let's go with our pick quarterback, which they did. They hand selected both Matt Eberflus and Ryan Poles selected Caleb Williams. You don't want Caleb Williams to go with another head coach who did not draft him. And we'll get to Ryan Poles in a second. But you do not want Caleb Williams to be paired with a coach that did not draft him. I don't give a shit if it's a business. I don't care. Usually the head coach selects his guy and maybe gets 2 years to develop before we can even give him an answer. And last offseason, there were a lot of good head coaches, mind you. Jim Harbaugh was one of the guys that I wanted. Also, Dan Quinn. Look how he's gotten the Commanders right now. Who else I'm trying to think of right now? Who else? I'm trying to think. Maybe Brian. But my point is, with a lot of coaching candidates that were available to the Chicago Bears, they decided to stick with Matt Eberflus because he did not select his guy at the time. So that's why the Bears kept him. And now everybody wants Eberflus gone. So I want you guys to think. So let's play devil's advocate here. If with Ryan Poles, because I know people want to say, oh, Bill Polian had some of the McCaskies, the yada yada. Bottom line is this. Ryan Poles claimed in that press conference he handpicked Matt Eberflus. And he stuck with. He believes that this team can win with Matt Eberflus. Ryan, so the question is, if Matt Eberflus gets canned, which everybody wants already, does Ryan Poles get canned too? How the tables have turned as I bring up valid facts to bring some intelligence to the light, as you geeks that don't know football, you're literally asking Caleb Williams to fail. And that's why if Caleb goes for another coaching staff, he's going to get ruined. He's going to get set up to fail. And don't give me all, don't worry when we have Lincoln Riley and all that. Go watch the USC games before you even tell me that statement. Look at Lincoln Riley choked 3 possession leads in the Minnesota game, in the Penn State game, and the Maryland game. And people say, oh, he had Miller Moss. He doesn't have a good quarterback. He was doing that way before Miller Moss. Look at Caleb. Look at all the quarterbacks that Lincoln Riley developed throughout his years in college. His system does not suit the NFL because it's more of a college. His system is more fitted for college. Lincoln Riley is not a NFL coach. It's just like Matt Rule. And it's the same thing with what's that Jaguars head coach? Urban Meyer. So, and also, but Ryan Day was never a head coach. But the system of Lincoln Riley only works in college. If it goes to the NFL, it's gonna flop miserably. I don't care if he has a connection with Caleb. At the end of the day, his system to me does not suit the NFL. So, and I know people say Ben Johnson and all that. Last year was your opportunity. Right now, the candidates for head coaching are head coaching candidates. I want you to think this. They're hot shots. They're flash in the pans. Last year, you had more proven people out there on the market. I wanted Jim Harbaugh. I wanted Jim Harbaugh. I didn't care if we had to give up control. I wanted Jim Harbaugh. But the current state of this Bears team right now, and I know everyone's not going to agree with it, which is fine. I believe the Bears, if they want, I think the Bears should not move on from Matt Eberflus this offseason. Because I don't think it's the right time because he hand-selected Caleb. And people say the past doesn't matter. It kind of does to a way because I've seen it with Justin Fields. I've seen it with Mitch Trubisky. And I know people want to bring up the Rex Grossman thing, but I wasn't around as much in the Rex Grossman era, so I can't tell you about that experience. But you have to know insanity. The definition of insanity is you repeat your same mistakes over and over again. And with the current state in this position, the Bears need to stick with their decision as they did in the last offseason, and that's keep Matt Eberflus. Now, this is just my theory. I could see if the Bears, because the Bears have an upcoming divisional games. They have 2 winnable games. You got the Cardinals, you got the Patriots, and then the rest of your schedule is all divisional opponents. And then we will evaluate the team will evaluate Matt Eberflus and decide what to do. But I'm telling you, they need to stick with what their decision was last offseason, and that was to keep Matt Eberflus and have him select his guy. So that's, to me, you don't gotta like it. To be honest, if it was up to me, I would have fired Eberflus last offseason and bring in a head coach like Jim Harbaugh to basically build this team from scratch. But that's just me. I'll talk about it later on Thursday with my boys here, which I'm doing a collaboration with. So hit the bell notification for that. So tune in for Thursday's collaboration. As always, thanks for watching and bear down.